Security is not a product, but a process. Welcome to this session on the information security domain of the ASIS CPP certification. In today's environment, organizational risks are no longer confined to physical boundaries. They increasingly originate in the digital domain. Information security is therefore a critical pillar of enterprise security risk management, ESRM. This domain focuses on three key actions. Protect safeguarding information assets from unauthorized access and misuse. Integrate aligning cybersecurity with physical and enterprise security functions. Adapt continuously evolving defenses against dynamic and sophisticated threats. As CPP professionals, your role is to ensure that information security supports business objectives while reducing risk exposure. This slide brings together security governance and the foundational CIA Triad. At the top level, organizations must establish a formal information security program led by senior management such as the CISO. This includes policies, standards, procedures, and clearly defined roles across IT, users, and third parties. At the core of this governance structure are the three fundamental principles. Confidentiality, ensuring that sensitive information is accessed only by authorized individuals using controls like encryption and access restrictions. Integrity, ensuring that data remains accurate and unaltered, supported by validation mechanisms and hashing. Availability, ensuring that systems and data are accessible when needed through redundancy, backups, and resilience planning. These principles guide all security decisions and controls. Information security is not just a technical requirement, it is a legal and regulatory obligation. Organizations must align their security posture with data protection laws, privacy regulations, and contractual obligations. These may vary by geography and industry, but have a common objective: protecting sensitive information and ensuring accountability. Failure to comply leads to significant risks. Financial risks such as penalties and fines. Reputational damage, which can impact customer trust and market position. Legal consequences, including lawsuits and operational restrictions. The CPP professional plays a key role in ensuring that security controls are aligned with these mandates, reducing both legal and business risk. At the heart of information security lies risk management. Risk is defined as risk equals likelihood times impact. The process begins with identification, where critical assets, threats, and vulnerabilities are mapped. Next is assessment, where risks are prioritized based on their potential impact. Organizations then choose one of four treatment strategies. Accept the risk, avoid the risk, mitigate the risk through controls, transfer the risk, for example, through insurance. Finally, risk management is not a one-time activity. Continuous monitoring is essential as threats, technologies, and business operations evolve. Effective security requires a clear distinction between threats and vulnerabilities. Threats are active actors, such as hackers, cybercriminals, or insiders, who exploit weaknesses. These include tactics like phishing, social engineering, and advanced persistent threats. Vulnerabilities are the weaknesses within systems, processes, or people. These may include unpatched software, misconfigurations, or lack of awareness. Managing vulnerabilities involves regular patch management, continuous vulnerability scanning, and penetration testing, strengthening processes and controls. A critical insight for CPP professionals. Human error remains the most significant vulnerability, making awareness and training essential. No single control can provide complete protection. This is why organizations adopt a defense in-depth strategy, a layered approach to security. This includes three categories of controls: administrative controls, policies, procedures, and training programs that guide behavior and establish governance. Technical controls, tools such as firewalls, encryption systems, antivirus software, and access management systems. Physical controls, measures like access badges, biometric systems, and surveillance, such as CCTV. The effectiveness of security lies in how well these layers work together to prevent, detect, and respond to threats. For CPP professionals, the goal is to design a balanced and integrated control environment that minimizes risk across all domains. This slide highlights the importance of information classification and data protection mechanisms. Organizations classify data into tiers such as public, internal, confidential, and restricted, based on sensitivity and impact of exposure. This classification determines how data is handled, stored, transmitted, and protected. To safeguard this data, multiple controls are applied. Encryption ensures the data remains secure both at rest and in transit, protecting it from interception. Data loss prevention, DLP tools, prevent unauthorized sharing or exfiltration of sensitive information. Backups ensure availability and enable rapid recovery during incidents. Secure disposal prevents reconstruction of data after its lifecycle ends. A key CPP principle here is data ownership, which ensures accountability and supports regulatory compliance. This slide explains the identity and access management lifecycle, which is critical for controlling who can access what within an organization. The lifecycle includes 3 stages. Joiner. When a user is onboarded, identity is created and access is granted based on role. Mover. When a user changes role, access rights are adjusted accordingly. Leaver. When a user exits, access must be immediately revoked. Supporting this lifecycle are key controls. Authentication and authorization, often strengthened through multi-factor authentication, MFA, the principle of least privilege, ensuring users have only the minimum access required. Single sign-on, SSO, improves usability, while privileged access management, PAM, tightly controls high-risk accounts. Proper IAM implementation significantly reduces insider and credential-based risks. This slide presents a layered network security architecture designed to protect internal systems from external threats. The flow begins with the untrusted internet, followed by firewalls, which act as gatekeepers controlling traffic between trusted and untrusted networks. ADMZ, demilitarized zone, which isolates public-facing systems from the internal network. The internal network, which contains critical organizational systems. Additional protections include network segmentation, which limits lateral movement within the network. IDS/IPS systems, which detect and actively prevent malicious activities. Continuous monitoring, which logs traffic and supports rapid anomaly detection. This architecture ensures both prevention and detection capabilities, key for CPP-level security design. This slide focuses on globally recognized cybersecurity frameworks, which provide a structured approach to managing security. 2 key frameworks highlighted are NIST Cybersecurity Framework, which follows 5 core functions: identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover. ISO 27001, the international standard for establishing and maintaining an information security management system, ISMS. These frameworks help organizations standardize their security practices, demonstrate compliance during audits, continuously improve their security posture. For CPP professionals, understanding these frameworks is essential for aligning security programs with global best practices. This slide outlines the incident management lifecycle, a critical capability for minimizing damage from security events. The process begins with detection and reporting, where incidents are identified through monitoring systems, followed by response, which involves executing predefined procedures quickly and effectively, containment and eradication, where the threat is isolated to prevent spread and then removed. Finally, post-incident review, which includes forensic analysis, identifying root causes, and improving future response strategies. A strong incident management process ensures rapid recovery, reduced impact, and continuous improvement. This slide explains how organizations ensure resilience through business continuity and disaster recovery planning. At the core is the Business Impact Analysis, BIA, which identifies critical functions and defines recovery priorities. 2 key components follow. Disaster recovery, DR, focuses on restoring IT systems and infrastructure after a disruption. Business continuity, BC, ensures that essential operations continue even during adverse conditions. An important CPP principle is that plans must be regularly tested and updated, ensuring they remain effective in real-world scenarios. Ultimately, BCDR ensures that organizations can withstand disruptions and maintain operational stability. This slide emphasizes one of the most critical aspects of information security, the human element. Technology alone cannot secure an organization. In fact, employees are the first line of defense. Effective organizations invest in awareness programs that go beyond basic compliance training and build real understanding of risks, phishing simulations, which test employee responses to real-world attack scenarios and help identify weak areas, a strong security culture, where employees feel responsible for security and are encouraged to report suspicious activity without fear. From a CPP perspective, it is important to recognize that human error remains the most exploited vulnerability, making continuous education and engagement essential. As technology evolves, so does the attack surface. Modern organizations must continuously adapt to risks arising from emerging technologies. Cloud computing introduces a shared responsibility model, where security responsibilities are divided between the provider and the organization. Artificial intelligence, AI, is a double-edged sword. It enhances defense capabilities, but also enables more sophisticated, automated attacks. Internet of Things, IoT, significantly expands the attack surface, as connected devices often lack strong built-in security controls. For CPP professionals, the key takeaway is the need for continuous risk assessment and adaptive security strategies to stay ahead of evolving threats. Security is not just about protection. It is about enabling the business to operate with confidence. This final slide brings together the concept of Enterprise Security Risk Management, ESRM, and the convergence of security domains. Traditionally, physical security and information security operated in silos. Today, risks are interconnected, and security must be integrated across all domains. ESRM provides a framework to align security initiatives with business objectives. Information security must work alongside physical and operational security to create a cohesive defense strategy. The CPP professional acts as a strategic bridge, ensuring that all security functions contribute to enterprise resilience. The ultimate goal is clear. Security is a business enabler, not just a control function. Thank you for your attention. Good wishes for your CPP journey.